Hey YouTube, Tutor UK back again, another pickups video. I know it's been a while. I've got a bit of a bigger haul to work my way through, clean up, test, etc. So without further ado, I'm going to crack on. First things first, I'm not sure if you guys can see, I've managed to acquire a new TV. I say new, these old ones aren't never new. It's a Sony Triniton, I think it's 29 inch. I'll see if I can pan you across. Yeah, so there we go, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? Triniton, I think it's 29 inch, I think. So yeah, that was a good acquisition, especially for the grand price of absolutely on gold. So really chuffed to get that. Much better improvement picture-wise over the LG that I had, which again was a freebie anyway. Right, anyway, gotta crack on because I mean, like, you know, the light's crap in here as it is anyway, and I'm getting cold. So first things first, this is a mixed bag, more some free stuff, stuff from the bulk if you like, and then other bits that I've picked up from eBay and charity shops, etc, etc. Let's turn this down a bit, it's a bit loud. So anyway, from the bulk sort of stuff, I say it was a really mixed bag of old computers and game consoles, and there's a few things in the lot that jumped out at me. There's a few people that know that I've spoke to before. I think Al Mew on here. Alan, I just know him as. He knows I've been after one of these for ages. A Mark 1 Sega Master System. I've cleaned it up and that. See, it's not, you know, it's not perfect, but it works. It's brilliant. I've actually got about another 2 of these in that lot, but I'll just clean one up just for usage really. So that's, I'm really chuffed to get that, to be honest, because you know that's how I remember playing the Master System games, not on really the Mark IIs. The other item I picked up. Now I know there's a few people that don't like this style, and I can see why, but I just wanted one in my collection for completeness because I never owned it anyway. And anyway, it's the Mega CD2. Again, I've cleaned this one up. It does work and stuff. So it's got the. I've got 2 of these. The other one I haven't tested yet, but only one of them's got like the metal plate that fits on there. So yeah, a bit of a bum out, but I suppose they must have had one as a backup. So I think I've got a Mega CD, Mega Drive 2 anyway to go with that. So that's not a problem. Off the back of that, what came with the Mega CDs is a couple of games. So the first one, which I didn't even know was out on there, is the Brutal Paws of Fury. I don't know if you see that. The case is a bit smashed up actually, which is a shame. I can swap that out. So there's a manual there. Again, it's all just kind of fell to pieces a little bit. And there's the game there. Okay. Ooh, sorry about that one. The other one I think I had this because I've got a Mega CD one. But I don't think I had it in the case and stuff, so it's the double Solfius and Cobra Command. I'm not going to get it out because everyone's probably seen them to death anyway. But I don't think, for some bizarre reason, I've just got the discs, I think. So back in the day when I bought the Mega CD1, it must not have come with that. One game I'm really chuffed to get, and I don't know how this plays out shoot-wise, is Silpheed on the Mega CD. It looks pretty much like an on-rails type of shooter, but again I've got to give that a blast. One that probably everyone's got, but funnily enough I never had, was the Sega Arcade Classics Collection Limited Edition. Some pretty good titles on that. I think all of them I own on the Mega Drive anyway, but it's always nice to have them on here with improved sound and stuff like that. So yeah, that's in there all complete as well. The other one's Bill Walsh College Football 90... No, it doesn't say anything. No, just Bill Walsh College Football. I thought it was going to be like a year. It's not. Not really a big American football fan, truth be known. The other one that from his collection is Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. Some FMV on the go there, I think. I think the wife would like that. Not really my cup of tea. And God, I mean, how many copies have I had of this game? I don't know. 2 copies of Road Avenger. Yeah, okay condition. That one there's got a crack down the back, so I don't suppose if there's anybody out there that needs a copy, you know, it's complete. PM me. You know, more than welcome to a copy, maybe a trade, or see what you got or not got. Again, in this sort of part, there was a few Master System and Mega Drive games. Nothing to shout about that. There wasn't really many games per se, but a couple of the loose carts that I did need out the lot, if you like, was Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition, which, funny enough, I didn't own a copy of Street Fighter 2 on the Mega Drive, and Street Racer. I remember playing this on the Super Nintendo. And, you know, touted as one of the Mario Kart killers, but it never really happened, did it? Let's be honest. On the back of the Mega Drive stuff, I'm going to flick across because I've got to say a big shout out and a thank you to Shen Muso. I mean, I mentioned him before. He was doing what do you call it? The Jap thing, and obviously combining the cartridges together on stuff. Sorry about that, guys. Interrupted there. Yes. So anyway, Shen Muso, I think I mentioned him on the last video. He was doing like the Jap language switch. I'm not sure if I mentioned that he's got a shed load of empty cases of manuals for Mega Drive games. So we kindly did a bit of a trade, and he supplied me with. Now I've probably missed one or two out here, so I apologise. Apologise, mate. But anyway, I had a loose cart of Pit Fighter, and he supplied me with the manual and the case, obviously. So there we go. It's been reunited. Slightly better than the Master System version, I must admit, which is not difficult because it was a steaming pile of shit. So yeah, nice to have that in one. The other one, which to be honest, I'm really chuffed to get as a whole unit again. I had the cartridge, and it's Batman. So yeah, just to show it in all its glory. That's nice to have. He did mention this one was slightly faded, but it doesn't fuss me too much, and it's Lemmings again in all its wonderment. And then the last one, which I'm pretty sure most people have own whatever, but I didn't. Well, I had the cartridge, not the whole the case. Is Desert Strike, and again in all its glory. So yeah, real big thanks to Ben there at Shenmue. So please check him out, guys. He's got a really quirky style to his videos, which I quite like. Sometimes he goes a bit left field, but it's entertaining nonetheless, and that's what we want. That's what we want to see, isn't it? Really. Again, sticking with the Mega Drive theme, I got a single cartridge freebie and some N64 games, which I'll show you in a minute. But I just want to deviate slightly because I just want to keep it together. So the Mega Drive game that I got for free is Team USA Basketball. This is off my sister. I got to dig out a load of stuff because I think I mentioned before, when I was younger, she had, I mean, shitloads of Mega Drive games from what my tiny mind can remember. So I've got to dig in around, and she found me out not only some Mega Drive games, well, that game there, but some N64 which I didn't know she had. And the other one that she managed to dig out for me, the only one, and she said, "Oh, I've got a Batman game. It's got Robin on it," and I thought it's the Adventures of Batman and Robin. It's not. It's Batman Forever. Well, I say, I sound disappointed, but it's for free, so I can't manage. It's Batman Forever. Now, technically, I do own this. It's all complete, but the one I got is, he says, probably better cover actually. It's Batman Forever, but the innards are the Genesis version. So if anyone needs innards for a Genesis version cartridge and stuff, then give me a shout. I might swap the covers over because I think the other one's a slightly better cover. So yeah, so they're the two Mega Drive games that come free from my sister. Sticking with the Mega Drive theme now, I could be completely deluded here, but I've watched, been watching Ashley Escort's channel. I mean, that guy's got an amazing Mega Drive collection, no doubt about, some really ultra rare stuff. Now, one of the games he was hunting down was World Championship Soccer 2. He kept mentioning to it and referring to it and stuff like that, and you know, to be honest, it's not anything that I'd heard of, or at least I thought it's not anything I'd heard of. So when my sister gave me these loose carts, I've got a drawer down here that's got all the loose carts in SNES, N64 and that. And obviously when I was combining the things from Shemusa from Ben into the cartridges, I noticed, and I don't know why I thought of it, because I didn't think much of the game. I actually have got World Championship Soccer 2, albeit just the loose cart. Now I don't know if it's the case and the manual that makes this valuable, or if it's the cartridge, or what, I don't know. But I've got it nonetheless, so I suppose I just need to find an inlay and a manual. I don't suppose anyone's got a spare one of that. I don't know. He mentioned that. Well, I've seen in his video there's a brown bag version. So I don't know if the cartridge. I mean, for all I know, this could be a brown bag cartridge version, but I don't know. But I've got the cartridge. Sadly, no box or manual. So that's that. So sticking with the freebies anyway, from my sister. I mean, these are always. I mean, anything free is awesome, but these are some really crackers in here. A whole bunch of N64 games. So I've got Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. There were some duplicates that I'd already got, so I obviously didn't list them. Right, didn't list them. I'm not going to show you them. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Taz Express. I think this one was from, or did I buy this? I can't remember. But anyway, it's one I haven't showed you. Book Bumble. These two are the real crackers. When she mentioned on the phone that she dug some games out, I couldn't believe it. I think I've mentioned this one before, but it's Banjo and Kazooie. Now, I'm pretty sure I own this boxed before, and I don't know what I've done with it. And I kept kicking myself, but I've got it back now anyway, albeit loose cart, which is enough for me for the N64. To be fair, I'm not too fussed about box versions for that. And one of the crackers, when she told me she had this, I was really chuffed that obviously I was going to get it. Is Mario Party, the first one. So yeah, they're off my sister. So I don't suppose she's going to watch this, but cheers, sis. Really appreciate that. I think she thought it was a bit weird when I got all excited about them, but hey ho, there we go. Jump across to PlayStation World, so to speak. Only a very few pickups again on the PS2 or PlayStation. This one, first time I've seen this actually, and it wasn't in Game Station. It's in the second-hand shop, and it's Crash Mind Over Mutant. Hadn't seen that before. I wasn't sure if it was any good, you know, if it's rare or not, but it seems a little bit. I say rare. I shouldn't say rare. Sought after. You know, wanted, and yeah, so I picked that up. I think that was £3. It was £3, so it's the back here. £3 English. So, you know, pretty chuffed to get that. These two are obviously Game Station jobbies. First one's Haunting Ground by Capcom, which apparently is again another sought after game, survival horror, which I get scared too easy. That's my problem. I hadn't had a chance to play any of these yet, to be honest. Another one which I thought, when I seen it, I thought, well, this, you know, this would probably be a good game, but having looked online and that, it doesn't rate very well. And it's Forgotten Realms Demon Stone. But again, it's to make up the 5 anyway. So that was them there. These two are charity shop specials. First one, and I think it's the first time I've seen this out in the wild. I'm not even at the car boot or anywhere. It's Magic Carpet. And this is in cracking condition. I mean, it really is in mint condition. Huge manual. I mean, that's some weight in that. So, yeah. I remember this. I remember seeing this game. I think this was out on the Amiga or the Atari ST. And I remember them playing this. It would sound really sad. And that was either Home and Away or Neighbours. And they had video footage of this playing. That's how sad I can remember crap like that. I never remember anything important. All the shit, all the pointless crap I can remember, no problem. Anything else that's important, forget about it. Anyway. Oh, that was $150, I think. The other one I picked up, not the same charity shop, but a different one, is Soul Blade. This one was $1.99. It's complete, it's all there. I haven't tried it. The disc doesn't look in. Well, I say doesn't look. It probably plays fine. It's one of them black ones, so they always show up any little nick, don't they, on the disc. I'm sure it's played all right because I mean it's in good condition, so it doesn't look like it's been thrown about the place. Yes, the last 3 that made up the 5 from Game Station was a Game Boy original game, Small Soldiers, very good condition. It's all complete in there. It did have, weirdly enough, it had the security stickers on it. I managed to get them off, not a problem without damaging it. So, yeah, for £2. And then 2 more for my ever-growing GameCube collection. It's Monster House and Monster Jam Maximum Destruction. That's quite fun actually. I put this on. I mean, I obviously test most of the games anyway, but I put this on. I really enjoyed it. It's quite good. I think my battery's dying. This is a bad video. The battery nearly just died then, so I've had to jump out and get the power into that. Right. So anyway, where was I? 2 GameCube games, Monster House and Monster Jam Maximum Destruction. Actually quite good fun. I was surprised I actually enjoyed playing that. It's quite easy to pick up and play, and yeah, it drives pretty well. So again, for £2, can't argue. Jumping across now to what seems to be getting a bit of an obsession with me at the minute. I don't know if it's watching Alan's channel too much and stuff, but I'm really getting hooked into the Master System. I don't know what it is. It's just obviously sort of pulling me in on it. But anyway, so I've picked up quite a few titles for it. So I've got Back to the Future 2. This is in pretty good condition actually. Complete. Bit of a weird game. Not really the best example of what the Master System can do, fortunately. This one's just to fill the collection out. It's Cyborg Hunter. I think it's complete. I think I own this as a loose cart, but it's complete. What else did I pick up? Oh yeah, this one is not complete. This one I remember my friend having, which is My Hero. Side-scrolling beat 'em up. It's quite good fun. It's not complete. It's only the cartridge, unfortunately. Cartridge is in pretty good condition. It's not beat up too much. I'm pretty sure I've picked up more Master System games than this, but it's been that many. I think I've forgotten some. The next one is Bank Panic. Pretty good condition. It's all complete. I actually thought this was a light gun game for some reason. I don't know why. But it's not. I don't think. No, I played it with a pad. Didn't have an option for a light gun. Next one, and sadly it's not the second one of this series, which is pretty damn fucking rare and expensive. It's Power Strike. Really good shoot 'em up. It's complete now. I'm pretty sure after watching Alan's channel that I've got the American manual. I'm pretty sure that they're the American manuals, unfortunately, but it's a manual nonetheless. So I'm not going to be too anal about that, to be honest. Next one I got is Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. This is obviously becoming, for some bizarre reason, that on the Master System and on the Mega Drive, it's become quite a sought after game, obviously, because he's carked it. I'm guessing anyway. It's complete, like I say, pretty good condition. It plays alright actually, the music's not too bad. It's not a patch on the arcade version, which, yeah, I hate to say it's a pretty good game to play, especially multiplayer. And the music on it obviously makes it as well, the sounds. These two, really chuffed to get. First one, again I think this is the American one, I'm pretty sure of it, is Lord of the Sword. Yeah, it's the American copy. Because as Alan, I mean, again, I was a pretty green when it came to the Master System, but the way you can always tell, like he's explained before, is that you get multiple languages when it's the PAL release. And obviously it's got the US manual, but again, I'm not going to get overly concerned too much with that. I'm just happy to get it in the collection. Truth be known, I can always weed these out, and not weed them out, but replace them, and you know, etc. further down the line. And the other one that I'm really chuffed to get. Now, who was playing this? Who had this? Someone had this game, and I didn't even know it was out on the Master System. But I remember playing this. Me and my friend used to play this in the arcade. So in the arcades, in the chipping. We used to make it. We used to get his dad to drive us to this chip shop just to play this game, and yeah, we loved it. And I think it was the second one. Was it the second? No, it was the second or third one in this series. Was really good. And it's on the Spectrum. Anyway, it's Renegade. It's how could I put it? This conversion is a bit more cutesy, because the arcade version was quite gritty for the time, you know, gangs and stuff like that, and you can kneel down on them and punch them in the head and all kinds of stuff. This plays quite well. It's very similar. There's like a weird. The thing with Renegade was, and I think Double Dragon 2 copied a similar style, whereby when you're facing, say, left to right, and you press the punch button, it does like a kick backwards, and then when you switch it, the control switch, it does get a little bit confusing, because basically your character doesn't turn, so you know, in that sort of respect. But no, I didn't even know this was out on this. Someone's mentioning it, because they said I mentioned about Vigilante, and I could sort of see why they were not quite the same, but they're similar in a similar vein. But I didn't even know Renegade was out on the Master System, so I picked this up because I had to have it. The version of this that I used to really love on the home computer was Target Renegade, with the bikes and stuff like that. I mean, me and my mate played that for fucking ages. Awesome game. So yeah, Renegade. I've got some more stuff coming in the post. I'm gonna have to try and keep up on top of the videos, guys, because I'm pretty sure I've left some Master System games out. I'm damn sure I have. I've got shitloads of other stuff that come in this haul. Actually, one of them, I'll just go and grab it, I can see it. One of the other items that was in the haul, which is quite unusual, and it was grubby as hell, I had to really scrub and clean this up, is another Asian Mega Drive. I mean, these look so much better. But weirdly enough, someone's actually modded this. When I took the lid off and opened it all up, there's like a little RF unit that they've sold to the board. I was in 2 minds whether to desolder it and keep it back, but then there'd just be a gaping hole in the back. So I thought, now I'll leave it as it is. Someone's obviously gone to the time and effort to do it, and I've got a box one upstairs anyway. So yeah, that was in this bundle of stuff that I've picked up. There's loads of other stuff in there, and I've got to work through it all. So that, you know, again, there'll probably be another couple of videos off the back of just that. I think that's it. I'll link the guys who I've mentioned down below in here, so please check their channels out. Thanks for subscribing, guys. I'm looking behind in front there, and I've got a pile of stuff that I need to do for a trades video on anyway, and obviously probably off the back of, again, more of the stuff from that bundle. And just for info, the Dreamcasts have all gone, so if anyone was thinking about getting, you know, when I mentioned about the Dreamcast, they've gone. I had little to no response. eBayed them, and they're out the window. They're gone. And I think all 3 of the N64s have gone as well. So sorry, guys. I will have probably about 5 or so PlayStation 1s if anyone's interested in a spare backup reserve machine of a PlayStation. Again, I've got to clean them all up, and they do work, so I've tested them, but I've got to give them a scrub and a clean just to make sure, you know, they're not too grubby and shabby and horrible. And other than that, that's me done for today. I will try and get a video done again for the weekend, trying to keep on top of it with the run up to Christmas, because I've got some stuff coming in the post. So what I'm hoping to do is try and be a bit more consistent, and not have it in such a backlog of stuff to show you guys. So take it easy, and I need to stop saying and I'll speak to you soon, YouTube.